All right, it says no men showed up. Men refused to attend singles event, and women are furious.
Hello, we are about to attend a speed dating event in Los Angeles. They signed me up for it. We're gonna go. Plot twist, no men showed up because they're trash in LA. No men and literally, all of these hot girls. So, I'm dating a girl.
The reason why no men showed up is because you guys said that. Oh, there's a couple things. Usually, guys who shows up to that. One, expectations are way too fucking high. Expectations are way too high. They want the 3 6s, all right? Not 666, but the 3 6s. 6-figure income. 6 foot tall, and either 6-pack or most likely 6 inches and above. Unfortunately, I am 2 of 3 of those things, and you guys probably don't know which one I'm talking about because, you know, not because I'm Asian or anything.
So we have been waitlisted for speed dating. I guess way more women than men signed up. So unless a lot of men sign up before the event, we don't get to go.
Dating right now in 2024 is the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life.
I am out here wiping mounds of snow off of my car just so I can head to a speed dating event tonight that I paid $40 for.
You paid $40 to go to a speed date event? This girl is not bad looking. Her forehead's a little big. People could be okay with that. Okay? Now, the thing is, you can go on Tinder and swipe left or right on whoever you want, okay? But the thing is that if you want a boyfriend and not just like a hookup, it's gonna be a little bit harder. And the thing is that guys, especially in 2024, 2025, will never go up to a girl and ask them out is because of what happened, right? A lot of the whole Me Too thing, a lot of the, you know, wasn't Henry Cavill, like back in like 2018, he said that he doesn't go out and ask, he doesn't go and approach women anymore because of the environment of the whole Me Too thing, right? Henry Cavill said that. Yeah, she has Asmongold's hairline. True, brother. True. Right? The thing is that if you're talking about Henry Cavill, who can get any girl he wants and any guy he wants, saying in 2018 that it's very hard to approach women because of the whole Me Too movement. It's because of y'all women who are so insufferable and so picky. That's it.
To play icebreaker games with random
Phil finds all the best boyfriends on Grindr.
men. What am I doing? This isn't even worth it. What is this all for?
I'm gonna say it, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, man. You're not gonna like it. Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it.
I forgot how useless men are nowadays.
We just got to a speed date.
You're saying that the people that maintain infrastructure, build the roads, build the computers, build your houses, we're all useless, right? You're throwing a blanket statement over that men are useless, and you're surprised no man is going out with you.
Event. Wish us the best of luck because we're actually really nervous. So let's see how.
Like, they're not ugly.
A few moments later.
We showed him pictures of guys that were at the event. Your mom laughed. And his first reaction to the first picture was, whoa. And then I sent my mom pictures and she was just laughing emojis.
Look,
y'all, there's a
Man.
speed dating thing here tomorrow night for Christians.
Christian Mingo.
Should I go? I don't know.
Ooh.
So awkward.
I think the reason that, I sleep with so many guys is because it's the only time I can really feel validation.
Oh my god. Yo, the reason why I sleep with so many men is because that's the only form of validation I feel from them now. No. How about you don't sleep with so many guys? How about, you should treat your body like a temple. Right? Like, you're allowing dudes to fucking destroy you, and you let that happen because that's the only form of validation. No, you purposely put yourself into that situation, and now you're playing victim. This is the whole like Lily Phillips thing all over again. It's like, oh, the reason why I have sex with like 300 men is because I feel sad for myself, and now give me money for my OnlyFans. This is stupid. These videos are proof that that when someone reached their peak, there's only one direction, is down. Look, she's not an ugly girl. It looks like she has some nice boobs, right? She needs to lower her expectations, unfortunately, right? You can't, not every girl can get a person that's like the man of their dreams, right? You can't get a person that's like, oh, I want a Chris Evans looking guy, Chris Hemsworth, I want Henry Cavill or whatever, right? Ian Somerhalder, Brad Pitt, Leo DiCaprio, or whatever it is. You're not going to be able to get those guys. But the thing is, once you lower your standards, right? The thing is that one really, really important thing is a lot of these girls, I guess these wholeflation girls, one big reason why they don't get, because one thing usually ruins a lot of things, which is the money, right? They want the 6-figure income, right? And when they say 6 figures, they want like you're making $500,000 a year, or maybe even a millionaire. And they're like, oh, what? If you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rank yourself? Oh, I'm definitely a 10. I'm definitely a 10. So, I only go out with guys who are 6 foot taller and, have 6-figure income, or even a millionaire, or has a bigger dick than 6 inches, So they sort of give that expectation is because they think that they're worth it, right? Don't sell yourself short. Look, I get it. But the thing is that the guys age like fine wine. Most of them do. Okay, if you take care of yourself, if you work your ass off, and the guys don't hit their peak, or they don't hit their peak until like they're 30 or 35, right? You can't really get to that peak until, like, for guys, like when I'm talking about like where you're most financially stable, where you look the best, you feel the best. Guys don't usually hit that mark until they're about 30 to 35. Unless you're very lucky, then you can hit it a lot earlier. Girls peak at like 20, like 20, like 24, 25, 26, right? Girls peak there. And then at 30, everything just goes downhill. So why are you still keeping your expectations and whatever you want like at such a high level? Right? Yeah, let's say you're young, you can bag a top G or whatever, but like now you're like, oh, and it's also the whole Me Too movement. It sort of ruined everything. It's like, oh, if you're talking to me, you must want to like touch me, right? Or take advantage of me or something like that. Look, I get it. There's a lot of girls who have been through a lot of shit. I'm not saying that there isn't an issues or situations where that happened, but now most of the time you guys did this to yourself. Glorlock claims she's a 10. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. All right, Gorlock the Destroyer or the fat girl that's suing Lyft?
From a man. I mean, my dad told me every single day until he died that I was a failure of a daughter.
Okay, my mom still says that.
Your father's point.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm starting a new series. It's going to be called The Grocery Store Chronicles because apparently in Arizona, that's the only place to meet single men.
Or what you can do is go into the forest like all human wanted to do and go be with that bear.
So yeah.
You can take care of your bills and listen to your problems.
You have the bear sex.
Guys, these women, they're alone and single. They don't like it because it causes them to have to reflect on their own life. Women are social creatures. They don't like being isolated. They want to be with the man. They need men. They crave our attention. They crave everything about us, our energy, our masculinity, our leadership, our ambition.
There it is.
They need us.
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. I was so nervous, you guys. This was a singles tournament at this paddle club here in New York City. You would play with different partners every game. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
PSA, I am only dating hot guys. This is the Hawkeye era. I'm only gonna date hot men from now on.
Now, what is considered hot? Right? If they're rich, they're hot. If they have a nice body, they're hot. If they take care of themselves, they're hot. If they have a big dick, they're hot. Right? If you keep your expectations that high, you're never gonna find a guy that fits your needs or whatever you want, right? It's because girls are always looking for the better. You know, they're always looking for the grass is always greener. What if a guy said that? Exactly. From now on, I only date hot women. From now on, I only date hot women. I'm going to stop dating hot guys. I'm going to only date hot women. Right? Imagine if I said that. I mean, you know, imagine if I meant what I said, all right? You know what? It's you know, I'm just going to, you know, the problem with her is that she's not hot and she's probably got a personality of a skunk. Because a lot of girls, they rate themselves at so highly, it's insane. Right? For me, I will always rate myself at like a 5 or like a 4 or 5, right? I always think of myself low. So whenever I get someone who's, you know, I will always consider any girl better than me. Like I'm talking about if you take care of yourself, you know, like you take care of yourself and like you're confident and you allow me to play video games, you can eat. And it's just like because then I will never get disappointed. Phil used to date hot guys. Oh, nope.
Come with us to a singles event in Chicago. These were the fits. And after we took this clip, we passed a naked man on State Street. And that really set the tone for the rest of the night. This thing was at Spin and it was packed, but the dating pool was grim. We did befriend two guys and we went to a bar with them after, but I don't think they realized we were trying to friend zone them. And this is us walking home. I'll spare the audio, but never again.
Notice how she said they befriended two men, but they friend zoned them. That means they weren't attracted to those two guys.
It's most likely because of what they do for a living, or what is usually what they do for a living, or how much money they make, right? For instance, immediately, if you are rich, you are considered attractive, unfortunately, right? Like, let's say if you are, you make like $400,000, $300,000 a year, right? That's considered rich. You know, I don't say rich, maybe well off, like really, really, really well off. But let's say if it's like regular, like she had two opportunities to not friend zone people, right? These two girls, they had the opportunity not to friend zone them. But they automatically do is because they're just like not interested, right? I'm not interested because, you know, you don't meet my expectation. You don't meet my requirement, right? Both of those girls are not attractive. I would say they're like, you know, I would say she's probably a 6. I'm not sure how, I need to see that butt. right? I need to see that butt. Do I just like Elon Musk? Yeah, especially like Ashley St. Clair, pretty attractive. She's cute, right? Elon Musk, richest guy on earth. It worked out for her. People think he's hot because money equals powerful. I believe $400K a year puts you in the top 1% of earners in the US. There you go. These people who makes a big amount of money are considered the minority among men. Exactly.
Guys don't want to sign up and pay their money just to go get rejected. I mean, let's be honest. These women, they create
Six? What the fuck? Look, I have low standards, boys.
Document their night just to say, oh, it was terrible. There was no hot man. There was no attractive man.
Like, I have low, because I find myself to be very, very ugly. So any girl that is like average or above, I consider a higher standard. But it also, like, for me, like, of course, like I will give my wife a 10. I like short girls. It just so happens that the girls I usually dated are all short. 3 of the 4 girls that showed interest in me throughout my whole entire lifetime, 3 of them were Filipino. It just so happens that my wife is Filipino. All of them had big butts. All of them were older than me. But like out of all of them, my wife is the only one that understood my passion. That like I liked video games. I liked anime. I like watching nerdy shit. I like reading manga. And you know what's also cool? She likes all of that. She loves all of that. So she understands. And she's an artist. So she knows exactly what I do for a living. Yeah, she got that P-nay-nay. 6 because she's not a fooder. I have never said that. I have never. Never. I already have low expectations. That way I never get disappointed. Yep, true. There it is. Right? I expect to be rejected. I always expect to be rejected no matter what. Phil hit the jackpot. Cute Asian wife is the way to go, Phil. Juan life. Yep, true and real. So I got fucking lucky, man. Phil likes cougars. Phil hit the jackpot, man. Look, I got fucking lucky. Like I don't say like I have game or anything like that. Or like, oh, I got that jizz and riz. You know, I rizzed up these girls. Like I don't fucking talk to girls, man. Like the only time I ever talk to them is if I have to work with them, right? If I would never ever go up and tell a girl they're cute. I would never go up to girls like, hey, I think you're cute. You want to go on a date. You want to grab some coffee. I would never ever do that for 2 reasons. First, I don't know whenever a girl's hitting on me unless they are literally saying it to my face, right? Unless they're literally saying it to my face, like, hey, I think you're cute. You want to go out, right? There's only one time that ever happened to me. I was working at Terminator 2, a 3D show at Universal Studios, and this black girl, she basically, she came up to me while I was cleaning up the 3D glasses in the back. And she came up to me. She's from Shrek. So if you guys don't know, Shrek and T2, this is back in the day before they shut it down. Shrek and T2 shared the glasses cleaning machine. So the Shrek people will come over, and I was talking to her. She came up to me and started talking to me, you know, asking me what I do for a living. I mean, not do for a living. Where am I going to school? What am I interested in? And then like after talking to her for about like 30 minutes, she asked me, what am I doing after work? Do I want to go grab something to drink? Even then, I didn't know that she was hitting on me. Like, I had no idea. And the thing is that I don't pick up these kind of stuff. I have no idea when a girl's hitting on me until I was like, oh, and I said, oh, I'm not sure. And then I was like, oh, really? And the thing is that I didn't tell her I had a girlfriend. And then she left. He's like, all right, here, can I have your number? That's when I was like, oh, fuck, she's hitting on me. I was like, I don't like you though. You know, like I don't find you attractive or anything like that. Like, and plus I have a girlfriend. So like, I would never do this. So, and then I exchanged numbers and I thought that was more like just, you know, her being nice. And then my lead came, who's gay. And he was like, you okay, man? And I was like, she sort of just asked me out. And then he was like, did you tell her that you are in a relationship? I was like, that never came up. And he was like, why did you lead her on? I was like, I didn't know she was hitting on me. I didn't know. And then he was like, I'll let her know. I was like, fuck, man. I felt so bad for her, man. Like, I not for her, but I felt bad as a human being. Like, I didn't mean to lead her on or anything like that, expecting like she was gonna. Like, it's man. My number is 2 inches. And then my girl killed her. All of my female coworkers wanted a piece of me. There you go, man. Girl on screen is cute. Yeah, exactly. I gave her a 6. She looks like female Tom Holland. She looks like a girl Tom Holland, man.
So why would any man want to sign up?
All right, I am looking for a guy, a single guy.
Where are the single men at in Atlanta that are not absolutely unhinged?
The only thing I'm going to be doing at 12 o'clock tonight is kicking any man away that tries to come near me.
And that's why you're single. And that's why you're single. Wow, gay. Wow, was that before or after you were busted in the bathroom and fired? Hertz Donut. That was after, and that never happened anyways, all right? Never happened.
You're not going to ruin my year on day one, my love.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Where are all the men? Where can I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men?
What would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband?
Here we go.
There it is.
$1 million.
Look, she's cute, right? She's cute. She has nice boobs, right? She has nice teeth, right? Gray would be okay with her. But the thing is, $1 million, bro. $1 million. That's a fucking a lot. That's a lot of money, man. That's insane. $1 million. Didn't it happen twice? No! Where are you getting this information? No, it didn't happen twice. No, it didn't even happen once. It wasn't me. She's not that cute. I'm talking, I think she's cute. She looks a little bit older, right? She looks a little bit older. She could be, like, when I say older, I'm talking about like maybe around my age, right? But like she has a cross. She's wearing a cross, right? So she's Christian or Catholic or whatever. And she has nice boobs. She's sort of cute. She has nice teeth, all right? She takes care of herself. $1 million. Guys, listen to me. Advice from Uncle Chaz. If you like women, somewhere out there is a ride or die bitch that will have your back no matter what. That is the woman you must find and marry. Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember when my wife, like when me and my wife were sort of like, you know, before we got married, like we were just talking about, like I asked her, like, what would you do if I asked you to marry me? It's like, do I need like something fancy or anything like that? And she said, no, you can, if you can give me a Cracker Jack box ring that's like made out of like plastic and I'll still say yes. Right? Versus my ex-girlfriend, she said that if you don't give me anything from Tiffany's, I will not say yes. So I said, Tiffany's or nothing? She said, yes, absolutely. Ex-girlfriend for a reason. I was with her for 12 years.
What's ideal?
Multi-million.
Jesus.
I did not meet my husband. Honestly, I feel like the event was pretty poorly organized. Like, everyone was kind of just in a room and I don't know, there was just like no natural mingling going on. Oh, and there were no tacos. They promised us tacos and there were no tacos.
Man.
Another thing, but this one I kind of expected, that there were just so many more women than men.
Your name and age?
Braylon, I'm 37.
Okay. And Braylon, why did you pop your balloon?
Initially I thought that she was beautiful, but it was too much weave. The toes hanging off the shoes.
Oh Oh fuck, she got that jungle feet. Holy shit. Damn. Damn. Oh, that too much toes hanging off. Holy shit. That. Oh my God, man.
For me. So yeah, I just
she fucking hides it.
The toe is like she gripping the side of the shoe.
She's yo,
Now that I'm back on the
yo, that girl might yo, hear me out. That if you're in defeat, if you are in defeat, that could be good. Bro is savage, lays stream for it, no bullshit. There it is. That's what guys want too, right? But the thing is that girls like playing the game. They're like playing the game. It's time to play the game, right? They try to play the game. And then guys, you know, at our age, I guess I would consider myself almost middle age, right? I'm 36, turning 37 this year. And we don't have time to play around anymore, right? And the thing is that these girls are looking for guys who are older is because that's where those multi-million-dollar people can potentially be. Guys who are like successful, guys who are ready to go and stuff like that. They don't want to play any games, right? We know what we want. We just want a girl, big tits, and a fat ass. That's it. Very simple.
the dating scene, I'm noticing some things that I never noticed before. Men who go to the gym a lot.
37 is not that old, but it's like it's close to middle age.
Maybe it's something
it's
about
close
the
to
fact
middle
that they
age.
like lifting heavy objects over and over again.
The reason why guys who are in shape love bigger girls is because it's easy access. Guys don't really want to date. They don't really want to put in the effort and pay this money to go out to see women and meet women. So they just tell the big girls what they want to hear.
40s is like 40s is started like you're starting like in middle ages and
Be with a
40s.
guy who's in shape that they just
Well, people
hook
say
up with him real
50s.
quick.
I don't know.
All overweight women are is easy access. That's all it is. Easy lay, easy smash, and that's it.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something about the fact that they like lifting heavy objects over and over again.
Oh my God. Damn. Man. Where all the men at? Where all the men at?
So that's a day party. Men are working. So if you see a man at a day party like this, just understand he doesn't have a job. He's probably broke and he has no ambition.
Yeah, okay. If this is like a weekend, then I get it. But yeah, if this is during the weekday, crush day party for queer women. Of course, there's no guys there. Oh.
Where are the single men at in Atlanta?
Men don't go after women anymore nowadays.
No,
And
we
part
don't.
of the reason is that it's just become so hard because we women have become so demanding.
How long did you
Yes.
make this guy wait?
Yeah, I think it was like 5 dates.
And then what about that one other guy that was in between?
Yeah, that was like the first date. I don't do that anymore.
Women. The guy that is worthy of something longer
Jeez.
term or continuous or even a relationship, he gets to wait. That's always confusing to me. As a guy, though, I would be like, hold up.
This is a hard pill to swallow. It's messed up gas, but it's the truth. If a woman views you as long-term boyfriend material, if you have a lot of good qualities, you're good with family, if you're ambitious, if you got a good job, if you're educated, she's going to make you wait for sex.
I personally don't know if that is true. It's because, well, here's the thing. I was going to bring up Henry Cavill as an example, but that's Henry Cavill, right? If you talk about regular guys, if you're going to play around with a guy like that, wait 5 days, unless you're like Christian or something like that, and then you don't have intercourse until you guys are married, then that's a little different. But like, because I never really like was really a part of the dating game, right? I never like I said, I only had 2 relationships. So I don't know. How's it for you guys, right? Turning 48 this year, I have had to fix things. So I've developed trust issues after being cheated on. That sucks, man. That sucks. That's why you put an Apple AirTag in her shoe. They basically take out the sole of her shoes, cut a circle with like an X-Acto knife, and put a what's it called again? A Apple AirTag in there, right? Because you have trust issues. But that sucks though. It does suck. But yeah, I worked graveyard shift for 7 years. Man, why would straight single men go to a queer women party? Exactly. Why?
No bedroom action. She's got to have a long list of demands. But if you're that guy who's probably in the streets, who probably don't got a job, who probably not really ambitious, or you're not really doing much with your life, or you could just be her type, you could be sexually appealing, she will have sex with you right away.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 dates.
And then what about that one other guy that was in between?
Yeah, that was like the first date. I don't do that anymore.
Everyone always says it's gonna be okay, but no one really knows that. That's just what you say. I just feel like it's a little bit unfair. I'm so over waiting. Like, when is it gonna be my turn?
This girl probably got a lot of turns by a lot of dudes. Okay, let me phrase it. Okay, the phrasing was really bad. Sorry, chat. Phrasing was really bad. This girl probably had a lot of guys take turns on her. There you go. Okay. I said it correctly. But the thing is, between those guys that you had sex with and the other guys that came up to you, you probably had several guys that were like really, really good for you, but you turned them down is because they did not meet your expectation. In terms of, oh, this guy, I wanted a guy who made $500,000, but this guy only made $250,000, right? So that's the thing. It's like you had everything, but you feel like, nah, I can get a better dude. That girl got more turns than a circle. Yep, true and real, brother.
What did I do wrong? The thing is, I don't even want to be getting married or having kids right now, but I'm just starting to get nervous.
And here's another thing. Sorry, keep pausing. A lot of girls right now were brought to believe that you don't need a man. You need to go out and make your money. You need to make your bread. You need to be a boss bitch. You need to be CEO. All right? Once you make all that money, and then the guys are going to be waiting for you. The guys will be lined up because you're CEO, you're a manager, or you're a boss lady. No. Guys will not wait for you. By the time a girl gets to that, they're about 30, maybe 32 or 35. Let's say I'm nice in saying that they're about 30 years old, right? You go to college or whatever, you become CEO, it takes you about 10 years or so. At age 30, you become like management, or you become part of the C-suite or whatever. You sucked your way up. I don't know how it is, but you got to where you are. By the time a guy would probably be about the same as you, maybe make a little bit less or more money than you. But the thing is that the guy can get a younger girl. The guy would rather have a younger girl. All right, this is gonna sound like fucking Andrew Tate shit. But the thing is, every guy would rather date a younger girl. I'm not saying I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying most guys, or if not like most of the guys, if possible, they would rather date. Okay, if you're single, yeah, rather date a younger girl no matter what. If you are not single, would you rather date your significant other currently, or when they're a lot younger? Of course, they prefer younger, right? Because the guys have the ability, they have the option to pick. Girls, they do not have the option to pick. It's because they were so worried about being a boss bitch lady, they forgot that their eggs expired, right? I believe recently there was like some kind of like dumbass leftist, like I don't know, journalist or something like that. Didn't really care about marriage or anything like that, and all of a sudden she has baby fever. It's fucking wild, man. Most dudes don't want a professional; they want a loyal housewife. Exactly. We know you're into gilfs, right? Low body count is important. 0 is perfect. Yeah, low body count is very, very important for a lot of guys. They got a backwards kids, and the husband should be first, and they can get a career after the kids grows up. You can't beat that biological clock as a woman. Exactly. Widowmaker is 35, but then again, she's fictional. I'm 34, would easily date a woman 24 if she's matured. Exactly. Right. And the thing is that you can, I guess you, in the lack of a better term, you can groom her to become your perfect wife, your perfect spouse. Right. So like, because they're so young, they're inexperienced. So you can actually potentially get them to that. At the point where you want your woman to be, you want your wife or your girlfriend to be, right? Yes, most seem to put too much faith in the medical systems and don't realize that every pregnancy after 35 is considered higher risk. Yep, absolutely. I don't even need a hot girl, just need a woman that's respectful and doesn't bring drama. Exactly. The thing is that girls get compliments all the fucking time. Women and girls get compliments all the time. Phil phrasing, look, I don't even know what I said already. Girls get compliments all the time. Guys, we rarely, sometimes never get any compliments. But whenever we get one, we remember that compliment for the rest of our lives. It's because it's so rare. Guys, find your slightly chubby diamond in the rough and inspire her to work out and get better. She'll return the favor. Exactly. How many hot women nowadays do not have OnlyFans? There are probably a lot of them, but they're not online. Like you could probably find like at your local like Starbucks barista that, you know, massive boobs or something like that. But she goes to church every Sunday. She works on a farm. She works on her car. She loves like animals and shit like that. Like it's like you can find that, but you don't see them a lot. There probably is a lot of them, but you don't see them.
What is wrong with me?
Girls fighting over man at singles event.
What? No way! This never happened with me.
On a serious note, where do like the 20-
Oh yeah, the reason why it don't happen with me because I only have 2 of the 3.
28-year-old single men hang out at? Because like 28 to like 30. You're so right. We're bopping around the West Village and I'm looking. Eyes are peeled.
Why do model women just seem so annoying? Like this just seem they just insufferable to be around. Like they're not peaceful, they're nagging, they're poking, they're just complaining. That's what it just feels like dealing with modern women.
But I'm not finding them. So if you're 28 and single, we live in New York. it's
New York's fucking expensive, man. Now here's the thing. The good guys, they're all gone. The guys who are mature, they have money, most of them, if not all of them, are either out of your league or they're gone. It's just, why does that girl in the blue kind of look like Krista? Maybe it's the sunglasses.
Like, okay, you can stand me up, but I honestly just feel more bad for you than I feel bad for myself that you stood me up looking like this.
She looks like she got big tits. But a lot of times you get catfished going Tinder dating and stuff like that.
I would give her a solid 3 out of 10 on a good day.
For me, Phil's in love? No. First of all, she's not my type. That will automatically be a 0. That's the thing. Yeah, I need to zoom out. She's doing the upshot where like it makes her look skinnier. All right, like you can tell she has some big heavy knockers, but like you can't see the rest of the body. Right? Remember that one? Is like, of course, can't you tell I'm Latina, right? And then she zooms out and she's like, holy shit, right? Like for me, she's not my type. She's automatically gets a 0. 3 out of 10? Damn. That's rude. She's a 4, but she's posting a TikTok automatically 0. Yeah, true.
Like, have a good night.
Okay, all right. She looks better here than she did in the up shot. But still, I would give her a 0 because she's not my type. But in terms of her overall looks, she is probably between a 3 and 4 for me. All right, she doesn't look awful here. Not tits, Phil. Udders.
Does anyone else feel like they shouldn't work? I don't think I was built to work. Like, I really wasn't. I truly wasn't.
What? I just want to invite you to an exciting event. We're having a singles night. So have a look at my events and please come and join us.
Get unready with me while I tell you about my experience speed dating in New York City. We walk up to two girls and we're like, this selection? Literally every single guy was 5'6" or under, and
what you doing? There it is. Expectations. 5'6" or under. The average height in the world, I believe, is like 5'7", right? 5'6" or 5'7", right? I bet, like I said, you gotta have 3 6s. This girl. Now here's the thing. When you're talking about girls, you're talking most girls, like even like really short girls, right? You're talking about girls who are like under 5'2", right? Like they would still want a 6-foot guy. What? Why? Like I remember I saw a video of a girl, she brought like a measuring tape. It's like, how tall are you? Right? To go out on a date. How tall are you? And it's like, if it's under 6, they don't even consider you. And then the guy did like, how wide are you? Right? It's like bitching about short men while wiping off fake ass. Yep. There it is, man. Phil is 6'4". No. I would say without shoes, I'm like almost 6 foot. I'm like 5'11 3/4. And with shoes, I'm over 6 foot. I'm about like 6.5. Not 6.5. 6 point, like basically almost 6'1".
and there was not one cute guy.
So guys, what you got to understand about these singles events before you go, every woman has an ideal type of guy that they want. Right?
Yeah, the fact is in New York.
He probably is over 6 feet tall. He's probably a certain ethnicity. He's probably built a certain way. So if you don't fit every single criteria that they have in their mind that they want from a guy, then they failed at the event. Then you're unattractive. You're ugly. The event was a waste of time for them.
Men are very different. They like don't court you.
We don't do that shit anymore because of Me Too. All right, because of Me Too, men do not court. Chivalry is basically almost dead. And the reason why is because of Me Too. All right, if we're trying to do something nice for you, you're thinking that you're going to get, molested or some shit like that. You're going to get touched or whatever. Are we sure Phil is Asian? My mom is my mom is about 5. My mom is about 5'6". And my mom is 5'6". My dad is 5'8". You heard Botox flips? Yeah. Yeah, I court you if you are worth it. What makes you worth it? Exactly, man. It's the reason. Yeah, guys do not do that shit anymore. Like, there are guys who still try to do it. But the girls just like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, it's sort of like, I've seen videos where like the guys and the girl, like they would go out dating and they go on go get food. It's like, so are we splitting the bill? Or, and then the guy goes, are we going back to your place? He's like, no. He's like, all right, split check, please. Exactly.
Like, whatever happened to flowers and phone calls and good morning, babe, and good night, babe, and...
That's worship, man. That's what really courting basically is. It's just worship. You're always calling. You're always putting the effort. You're always sending flowers. You're always planning dates. You're always checking on her. That's so time consuming. But what I never hear is what these women are going to do for the guy. What are they doing?
Sucking dick. That's it. Right? The guys court you with their hard-earned money. They bring you flowers to bring you out to a nice romantic dinner. Right? Oh, you think I'm gonna suck your dick after a nice dinner? Right? You don't think that I'm gonna be putting on this $300 perfume and makeup and I'll get my hair all did, and then you bring me down, you bring me to Outback Steakhouse or Cheesecake Factory? This perfume costs more than the dinner. That's why. Girls don't like you have to be you can't be so like your expectations, you gotta lower it just a little bit, man. Just like, okay, not 6 foot, but like maybe like 5'8" or some shit.
Nothing. They just want to receive and take and be showered with praise and gifts, and that's it.
Let's go get lunch or breakfast, or hey, do you want to go look at the sunset? I don't fucking know. But like, that's gone now. Like,
Singles event. Jigsaw dating.
Hello, we are about to attend a speed dating event in Los Angeles.
Okay, I was like,
they signed me up for it. We're gonna go. We're feeling a little, how can you say it? Excited.
all right.
Here we go.
For the plot. For the plot.
All right. One guy, one dude.
Plot twist, no men showed up because they're trash in LA. And literally, all of these hot girls. So, I'm dating a girl. Bye.
Man, I'm a bad bitch. When the only two boys here sit with hot friends and I'm speed dating a ghost. Damn!
Update, we just left.
The bitches came through. It was just bitches. Bitches everywhere.
But we love the bitches.
All
and
of
honestly,
our friends were there. Yeah. And that's what we love about LA. Is that you know all your friends.
And it was a networking event and a friendship event. And now I have 800 new besties. So.
You know what you don't have? A man. You don't have a guy cooking you breakfast in the morning. You don't have a guy taking out the trash and doing all the housework. She been too busy eating on that torta. She on that torta diet, chat.
That's all.
Loves it.
Bye.
Man. Why did it look drunk? They probably pre-game drunk there and stuff like that. But the thing is, I'm glad I'm not in the dating world right now. But here's the thing though. If I wasn't married, or let's say if I was single, right? I didn't have a kid. I was single. Would I go out to any of these, dating, speed dating? Would I be on Tinder? Would I be on Grindr or like Copy Meets Bagel or Christian Mingle or whatever these dating websites are? No. Do you know what I'll be doing? The exact same thing I'm doing now. Talking about weird shit and playing video games. That's all I'm going to be doing. Right? The thing is that I don't really care about like the whole dating thing. Like do I love being married? Absolutely. Do I love like having someone that will like make me like when I'm working, she comes in with like my breakfast. I didn't even ask her to make me breakfast. She makes me breakfast. Right? That kind of stuff. Of course I love that. But like if I was single though, I wouldn't put myself out there. Given the fact that like all these girls have extremely high expectations and stuff like that, it's like, nah. VR corn, yeah, maybe. Phil would get a lot of booty on Grindr. I remember like me and my wife were joking about it. I was like, you want to do a bet? And she's like, sure. What is it? I was like, how about if you like put a bunch of makeup on yourself and stuff like that and look like a guy, and then let's see who gets more hit on Grindr. And she's like, oh, absolutely, you would. Because you're tall. And yeah, man. Dad's single event last year, total waste of time. Made some male friends though. Hey, there it is, boys. There it is. That's a good video. That's a good video. Here's the video. Yeah, man, that was a good video. I think the dating sphere for women is just it is sort of like cooked right now. It's sort of like done, and I think the reason why is because of the women. I think they did this to themselves and getting extremely high expectations and you know, sort of just fucking themselves in the dick. It's sort of sad, to be honest. It's because like if it was like back in the day, you know, maybe like the early 2000s or something, even the mid 2000s, like we could have, you know, brought them out. You know, they would have considered Cheesecake Factory to be really fancy. Yeah, but Cheesecake Factory is not cheap, man. Like Outback Steakhouse is not cheap. Things are so fucking expensive now. McDonald's is not cheap anymore. A meal at McDonald's for 2 people is like $30 almost. It's crazy. Tony from LC Science. What up, homie? Is a 10? You're goddamn right.